I cheated on the most kind-hearted man I had ever met in my entire life because I was dumb. Boyfriend 1, a boyfriend. 2, B. There was this guy, A, who had a crush on me. He was always there for me, the sweetest guy ever, and he genuinely cared about me. After a year of him chasing me, I finally decided to give him a chance. At the time, I was really focused on how my image would look to others, and my mindset was, I can't be seen dating a loser or a nerd. Now, looking back at my immature younger self, I'm honestly angry at myself for thinking that way. We secretly dated for about a month, and I finally decided to tell my friends. But as I expected, their reaction was exactly why I kept it a secret in the first place. They said things like, "He's ugly. Ew, why him? He's too short. He's not even that great at anything. And he gives me the ick." It was a lot of hurtful comments. I was only 19 at the time, and my friends' words had a huge influence on me. I became embarrassed by A, even though I still liked him deep down, but I couldn't bring myself to break up with him because I didn't want to hurt him. Thinking back, I should have let him go then and there. I was genuinely happy with A, but the fact that I couldn't date him openly made everything worse. About a week after telling my friends, I got a text from a senior, B. He was someone I knew and talked to at school, and he asked me out. I told my friends, and they all told me to say yes, even though they knew I already had a boyfriend. I also knew that dating B would be less embarrassing, but I couldn't bring myself to let go of A. So I made a dumb decision and started dating both A and B at the same time. B was already in college, and we were in our last year of high school, so I kind of got away with it. But at school, my friends constantly talked about my senior boyfriend, B, and soon everyone knew. Eventually, A found out. The fact that it happened on Valentine's Day made it even worse. I showed up at my house with a box of chocolates and a beautiful single rose. I was standing in front of him when his friends sent him a picture of me with B. He asked me about it, and I couldn't say a word. I felt so awful. I couldn't even look him in the eyes. I saw tears rolling down his face. Tears that were so pure and kind. That broke me, but I knew I was the one who caused his pain. I just stood there, staring at the ground, unable to look up. I could hear his friends pulling him away, telling him, "She's not worth it." Then I heard them drive away, and I was left alone. My so-called friends, the ones whose approval I cared so much about, were nowhere to be found. There was no one to support me. I had let what